How's it going, YouTube? Let's get into the top 5 things that I like about my G35 Infiniti. So, number one thing I want to talk about when it comes to the Infiniti G35, about my car in particular, is the headlights. I really like the headlights on this car. I feel like the headlights really make it stand out. They are aftermarket, they are the Spec D headlights, and I feel like it really gives the car a nice aesthetic and it makes it stand out from all the rest of the G35s just because it has that little underglow headlight type thing to the headlight. It's hard to explain, but it's really cool. Like, I like the way that it lights up and it makes the car stand out from all the other G35s that I see on the road. The Spec D headlights are a little bit pricey though. They are about $500 from what I remember them costing, but they are well worth it if you have the extra money to spend, just because it makes your car be that much more unique and it makes it stand out amongst all the other cars, all the other Infinitis, I should say. The second thing that I like about my G35 is the Brembo Brakes. The Brembo Brakes are a nice addition to the car. Not only are they a nice addition, but they're also practical because, you know, you want stopping power whenever you're going fast or whenever you're going down the highway on the road and you need to stop like at a moment's notice. Brembo Brakes come in clutch. The Brembo Brakes on the car are stock actually. They come factory equipped from Infiniti themselves, and they actually provide a really nice stopping power for the car. Obviously they are big brakes on the car, so not all the wheels that you want to put aftermarket on the car are going to fit because they are a bigger brake setup. But just make sure that any wheels that you buy for the car clear the Brembo brakes and you should be good. Other than that, I think that it gives the car a nice unique look also on the rims, because those Brembo brakes just pop out whenever you look at the car and see the rims, and we'll see all that it has to offer when it comes to stopping power and everything. So whenever you're in the market for a G35, I recommend that you go for the version that has the Brembo brakes and the 6-speed manual transmission, as this will be the most fun car for you out the box. Another feature that I like about the G35 is the fact that it's a rear-wheel drive car. As you guys know, rear-wheel drive cars are very fun, especially when it comes to doing skids, drifting. The manual 6-speed on the G35 is one of my favorite features because it provides you with a lot of fun when you buy the car. I would say that it's one of my favorite features just because of the fact that how much fun rear-wheel drive cars can be. But not only that, the transmission on the G35 is pretty bulletproof. I mean, it can handle a lot of horsepower. I don't know the exact limit of what a stock manual transmission for these cars will be, but I just know that it is a very fun thing to drive and it provides you with a good amount of power, especially if this is like your first car or something like that. You don't really need a lot of power to have fun, and this car delivers just enough power for you to have fun when you buy the car. Not to mention the Brembo brakes, that makes it very easy to stop whenever you need to, you know, stop in a pinch or something like that. It comes in clutch for sure to have that extra stopping power from the Brembos. The interchangeable parts between the G35 and the 350Z is one of my favorite things that I like also, because it makes it so easy for transmissions and motors to be swapped out to and from platforms. And honestly, the main differences between the G35 and the 350Z, I would say, is that the 350Z is more of a sporty type car, so it's targeted more towards the sporty side of things with performance and everything, but the G35 is no slouch. The G35 is more of a performance slash luxury type car, just because of the Infiniti. The Infiniti name gives it that luxury aspect on the side of things, but you can't go wrong with either or. The main thing I want to get up to the point across here is that you know, these cars, they have a lot of interchangeable parts, and it comes in clutch whenever you're looking for parts to install on the either platforms. But yeah, I think that that's one of the big reasons why I like these two cars, because, you know, you just have a lot of options to choose from when it comes to these cars, and the parts that are available, you can't go wrong. And my fifth point is that the exhaust note on this car is actually a pretty decent exhaust note. I have a few clips of what this car actually sounds like, and it sounds pretty good. Honestly, you get a lot of pops and crackles. It's almost like if you were to tune the car, but without tuning it. So it has a very nice exhaust note. Some people don't like the exhaust note. They say it sounds like a trumpet, which I kind of think it does, but you know, that's part of the reason why I kind of like it too, because it stands out from any other vehicle that you hear. It's very distinguishable. Whenever you see a G35 out on the road and you hear it, you automatically know that it's the VQ engine that it has, or a 350Z, which has the same motor and, you know, similar exhaust. I would say that it stands out, but, you know, it's not necessarily a horrible exhaust note, and I actually happen to like it because, as I said, it sounds like a tuned car whenever you do minor changes to the exhaust, such as, you know, high flow catalytic converters, or cold air intakes. It makes it very easy for these cars to have a crisp exhaust note. I'll put in a few clips up above and show you guys exactly what I mean from one of my previous G35s. And my current G35. As you can see, these cars sound really good, and honestly, on my G35 that I have right now actually, it had a Tomei exhaust, which made it sound even louder. I kind of didn't like it because it was really loud and, you know, it would attract attention from the cops. But other than that, I mean, it had a really nice tone to it, and I recommend anybody that has either G35 or 350Z to definitely consider buying a Tomei exhaust. I know that a Tomei exhaust is a little bit expensive, but, you know, if you have the extra money laying around, I definitely think that that's something you might want to invest in if you have either or of these cars. You know, it'll be pretty loud, but if you're into that kind of stuff, that's the #1 exhaust that I recommend for you guys to go ahead and cop. And those are my top 5 things that I like about my G35 in particular. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, pretty much that's it. Without making this video go on too long, thank you for watching the video, and I hope you guys have a nice day.